Hey everybody, this is Mr. Wes Moore, your international business teacher. I hope that you have had a great week. And what I'd like to do in this video is walk you through your Chapter 3 and 4 assignment. So let's pull that up and let's take a look at it in D2L. Chapter 3 and 4 assignment, Challenges in Expanding Overseas. Now what we want to focus on in this assignment is the cultural problems that are related to doing business overseas. We are Americans and we think like Americans. We have the values of Americans. We have the practices and traditions of Americans. But when you go overseas, you can quickly run into culture problems. Culture, the values, the mores, the traditions, the language, all of those kinds of things that are related to going overseas. And your textbook talks about those. But what I want you to do in this essay is I want you to focus on the challenges that companies have in the area of culture. All right? So I want you to look up companies that have had problems with culture and write about those. So here, let's look at the content. 50 points. Google U.S. companies that failed internationally, or something like that. You're going to get a bunch of them very quickly. Then I want you to identify 3 U.S.-based companies that failed in some way when they tried to expand overseas. 3, not 2, not 1, 3. 3 different ones. And then for each of these 3 companies, not just for one, but for each of them, explain in detail the mistakes they made that have to do with culture in some way. Don't talk about anything that's not related to culture. So culture is going to be language. Culture is going to be traditions, moral issues, for example. If you went into a Jewish culture, for example, and maybe you were trying to sell a food that they didn't eat and you didn't realize it, that would be culture. All right? Do not cover other issues in this like logistics, human resources, suppliers, legal issues, unless it has something to do with the culture. We're not in this paper focusing, in this essay focusing on all the reasons companies failed. We just want to focus on cultural reasons. Email me if you have any questions about that. And then finally, how would you recommend each of these cultural mistakes be corrected in the future? So you're going to find 3 companies. They're going to make these mistakes. Each has a different set of mistakes. And then I want you to say, AT&T went overseas and they failed because they didn't have enough family plans. And in Japan, they have all family plans. I mean, I'm just making this up. And then you'll say, if they wanted to correct this, this is what they would do. So you can just have an introduction paragraph, and then a paragraph on one company, a paragraph on a second company, a paragraph on a third company, and then a little closing paragraph. That's the way an essay has to be written. All right? That's all you have to do. All right, but you get 50 points for the content. As usual, 10 points for formatting. And pay attention to those details because I'll take off for them. 2 full pages long. And then at least 3 sources with your other essay. And in-text citations are not required, but I do want a reference page with your links to your sources. And then I want good college level writing, so please use Grammarly.com or you'll lose points for that. So I hope this has helped. Please email me with any questions. Have a great day.